people might ask, what are the Dead Sea Scrolls? The Dead Sea Scrolls are ancient manuscripts or manuscript fragments that were found in the 11 caves near Qumran. Most of the Dead Sea Scrolls are in Hebrew, about 20% are in Aramaic, and a small number of them are in Greek. So why were the scrolls put in these caves? There are two arguments. Some of the caves were actually used as the community's library or archive for storing documents, was the first argument. And the second argument was that the scrolls were put in the caves for safekeeping on the night before the Roman destruction of Qumran in 68 CE. So the first category of the scrolls was the biblical literature, and it includes the earliest copies of the Hebrew Bible. Even though most are incomplete copies, all 24 books of the Hebrew Bible except Esther are represented at Qumran. And they were written between 200 BCE and 70 CE, and they were composed and edited over the course of many centuries. Okay, so let me get a picture for you. Qumran is located on the bank of the Dead Sea, which is right here, and all the caves surround it. So, and then here's actually a cave. It's cave 4, and that's where most of the scrolls were found. I don't know if I mentioned this, but there are 11 caves. And many scholars, such as Professor Jody Magnus from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, believe that the site of Qumran was inhabited by the same community that deposited the scrolls in the caves. These people were members of a Jewish sect that many identified with the Essenes. The Potter's Kiln, which I have another picture of right here, in Qumran, as well as the pottery found from Qumran, backs the beliefs of Professor Magnus. And here's pictures of the pottery. And there's the actual pictures. They back the belief of Professor Magnus, and the overall structure of the jars and pottery emulated the structure of the jars and pottery found within the ruins of Qumran, so they matched each other with how they were formed and stuff. And Belgian archaeologists came up with a different theory from this, and if you watch our very own Qumran Undiscovered, we will show you why they were incorrect.
Within our documentary, we have included an interview with American biblical scholar Robert Eisenman on the overall controversy concerning the Dead Sea Scrolls. Also within our documentary, aspects of the Damascus document and the War Scroll, two major components of the Dead Sea Scrolls, will be discussed upon as well. The Damascus document was a document that included specific rules and regulations that the community of Qumran followed. The War Scroll contained information regarding the appearances of battle formations and military equipment. The overall settlement of Qumran is also a topic of controversy as well. Within the site, a scriptorium and inkwell was discovered. And so here we have the scriptorium and then the inkwells at the bottom. The presence of the scriptorium and the inkwell established credibility that the Dead Sea Scrolls were composed within the site of Qumran. If you want to know more about the Dead Sea Scrolls, where they come from and what they stand for, tune into our documentary on the Discovery Channel, Qumran Undiscovered.